wanna know what's the mood today. Yeah. I'ma boom on the block with TishaRaye. She chill today, but you know that my dog always gonna keep it trill today. I heard some of y'all feeling today. We gon' touch and agree that you good today. Booming on the block, that's on the amount of pin. Kept it real from the jump, I don't play about T. She got the glow like the sun, so I'ma call her Ray. Hey, look, my hands getting tired, I've been booming all day. She bring the boom to your block, how you grooving all day. Got a little two-step, I've been moving all day. Keep going.
We fooling with this crazy color.
Your popcorn good. I put some elote and garlic.
You did a little extra.
Well, you know.
You can say that. Say it again.
What?
Melote.
Elote.
Elote. All right, y'all see, this your girl TishaRaye. We are finally booming on the block. We're back. The booms are back.
Hey y'all.
We had to take some time. We had to take some time off. Had to take some time off, get our minds right. First and foremost, I have to shout out my girl who we lost back in November. She was my manager, my good sis, Sharisa. We called her Ree. Some called her Big Ree.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right, but you know, she was very, very important to the show.
Right.
She was there when we first started with you, cuz, you know, and she will be missed, but I know she will want us to keep going. Like, and we clocked that. She'll want us to keep going. So shout out to, you know, the family and everything. I love y'all, and I miss her so much. So, but right now, I mean, we back and we are fresh face. Okay, hair's not done like we wanted.
Ain't got no makeup on.
I got socks on. I could.
Look, I painted my
Okay, you did that for us. She did that.
Look, y'all, we ain't had but a silk. We ain't even got started yet.
And yeah, I only had half a seat. I had a little bit more than the silk though.
I should have got 2 bottles.
That's all right, because this ain't the only show we do. We're going to need 2 bottles the next time. But shout out to my cameraman, my producer, my director, my manager, because he had to step in.
Yes.
O.Taylor, Oscar Taylor, government. Okay, Taylor Made Production.
Look, we baby there. He back there.
Hey, cuz.
He over there.
Cheers.
He in the corner eating popcorn.
And y'all might hear a little smack, but that's how we coming. We ain't being cute this time. We just gonna come out with
You know why? Cause it's MuMu Monday.
It's MuMu Monday, MuMu wine, crazy Carla concoction.
And popcorn. That's what we're doing.
MuMu wine and popcorn. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna keep this going because we just made this up, and I figured it'd be a good idea for us to do. But y'all see who I got sitting on my left. It is my left, right? I had to look at my right finger. To the left. I got a queen. She's a goddess. She's a phenomenal woman. She's a talented woman. She's smart. She's super funny. She make you cry.
Sometimes.
She's a boss. And she is Crazy Carla with Crazy Carla Concoctions. She's an actress. Mom, daughter, auntie. Grandma. Oh,
Sugar.
Don't
nobody call me grandma.
Yeah.
That's out of order. Even the teachers call me Sugar.
I like that.
When I go to my grandbaby in school, they be like, Sugar.
But you don't look like a grandma, you know.
Praise
you look good.
God.
Hallelujah.
Woo.
He is good.
He
God is good. Well, I mean, thank you for having us. What's
I'm laying on my hair.
You know what I mean? I trimmed my locks up, a few months ago.
I'm about to.
I had to.
Cause you kept rolling on them in the sleeve.
No, because that blonde killed my locks. Me getting that blonde put in, that bleach killed my locks to the core. And me and Kira, shout out to Kira, we said, let's just cut it. Let's just trim them off. Trim, clip,
Kira,
clip.
who do your hair?
Kira Lee.
Hi, Kira.
Kira Lee does my hair, and she is fabulous. She's just as crazy as we are.
Oh, okay.
True story. She believes in wine and crazy Carla concoction.
Hallelujah. Huh?
It's a popcorn. And MuMu's.
I mean, medicine.
Yeah, I like your MuMu.
Listen, I done heard this thing.
Talk about it.
When I get divorced, 2012. So I done had this thing
since the early 2000s. And my ex-husband used to call it my coming to America, because if he come in the house to see this, ain't nothing going on but sleep. This was the whistle. If you come in here, you see me there, don't wake me up. I ain't waking up for you nothing. This is good. Ain't no tail. Go to hell.
No tail. Go to hell. You know what?
MuMu.
Because most men, from what I know,
They love it.
they like the MuMu's.
Baby, what our grandma and them do? They used to wear them little Family Dollar $3.
And with the buttons in the front.
My grandma had 17 too.
Well, not our type of MuMu's.
13.
That ain't happening with us.
We don't care.
Miss Ryan 17 too. But yeah, our grandparents, our grandmas and aunties, great aunties and them had a lot of children.
Yeah.
They didn't get tagged.
Sis, you got a lot of children. Don't you? How many children you got?
I got 4.
That's a lot of children.
Young adults. Though.
Girl, oh.
Well, at least 2 of them got their own. Shout out to them 2. They got their own. I got a son. He is able to buy a drink.
Oh, look at God.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't know.
And I got a daughter that is a baby girl that's graduating high school next month.
That's your twin. That one look just like you.
I got 2 that look just like me.
Good God, I seen one of them. I said, that's Tisha.
I know. They try to be me, my little twins. They try. But you know, it's only one me. Okay? It's only one. Like you, what about, let's talk about your grandbaby. Let's talk about Pinky.
Pinky just turned 7 Saturday. Oh, God. My baby.
That's your twin.
That's my baby.
But that's your twin.
She her mama. Well, she look like her mama.
Well, her mama look like you. But I remember you said her mama like her daddy, too.
No, her mama look like me. Oh, Pinky look like her daddy, too.
There you go.
Pinky look like her.
Okay, now
if you see her daddy, you'll be like, okay, wait a minute. I thought she looked like Kia.
No, she look like a
But
daddy.
she look like that man, too, honey. Shout out to Natika. That's my other grandma in crime.
What you mean in crying?
Because we be having to keep these children together. Okay? To do stuff.
Well, I ain't made it to the grand children level yet.
Girl,
I have grandpups.
Now, I got one of them, too.
I have a whole bunch of them.
Now, my 29-year-old, because her siblings, because you got to understand, the oldest one, she got 6 kids. She got her oldest one at Winston State.
Ooh.
And the youngest one is 4 months old. You know what I'm saying?
So she did it again.
Girl, she got 5 in between. She got others in between. That's like sister, the oldest one. And then she not my birth baby. She's my ex-husband's daughter, but I raised her. And then my son, he got 2 kids. And my youngest got Pinky. So Nala, my daughter that live in Greensboro. Hey Nala, hey Tate. We call her Tater. All my kids got nicknames. I got a Noonie. I got a Tater Bub. I got an Eddie. Noonie. Noonie Reed, and you know what's great?
Noonie Reed,
that's a basketball player with his same name.
And my god sister nicknamed Noonie.
Really?
I ain't gonna put her government out there, but her
Noonie Reed.
Noonie. Okay.
And then the oldest one, we just don't say her whole name. You know how you black folks just tell the name.
So it's gonna tell her.
We gonna call her Rico.
Shout out to Rico.
Yeah, because she doing it. Let me tell y'all something. That's why I tell y'all don't judge people.
No.
She started having babies when she was 16. And I was like, girl, you got to get the hell out of here because that ain't how I sent you. But guess what? She doing great.
That's how I always
She's going to be a nurse. She take care of her children. Her children be very well fed, dressed, look nice. She take care of her children. And you know why? Because she was raised.
Yeah.
And sometimes people do stuff you don't do, but they don't make them no worse. You know what our kids, like when our parents, we have to learn sometimes our kids ain't gonna do like we did. Thank God.
Thank God. Like for real.
But Nala got a dog, and her name Lila Mae. That's the name of the dog.
Junior. Is the dog a Junior?
It's Lila Mae.
What's the mama name that got the dog?
Nala.
Oh Jesus, that's close.
And then people be like, did you name your baby after Lion King? Nope. Because actually what happened was I was gonna name her Nandi. after Shaka Zulu mama.
See,
And then I was thinking about
that's it.
Nabushe. Because I really believe that when you name children, you pick out their personality.
Yeah.
And I really...
And make up your own
My
meaning
second
behind it.
daughter, her name is Nakia.
Okay.
And it means stubborn warriors. You know, because I was obsessed with Black Panther as a child all my life. So when I would tell people, I named my kid after the girl in Black Panther, they'd be like, what are you talking
That's
about?
dope,
Because
though.
people didn't know about Black Panther back then. You know what I'm
No.
talking about? Unless we was a comic kid like me.
Yeah.
So I always loved Shaka Zulu.
Yeah.
I always loved. But the girl in Dead Presidents, her name was Nabushe, remember?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I looked that up. So I believe in my children having names. So Nala is quiet, shy one. Guess what she is?
Loud.
Quiet and shy.
Really?
She's real quiet. That's the
So
one that don't got no
She
baby.
stuck to it. Oh.
And the baby, I named her Stubborn Warriors. What the hell?
Why you do that?
What the hell? Come say that. I'm sorry, it's too late. Honey,
It's out there. So
I
what-
should have named her Noah Lani like I was going to, which means sit from heaven.
But you name. Okay, so why didn't you name her that? Why didn't you stick to the bullet? Stick to the gun.
My ex-husband picked that. So I gave him a name because
Mm.
his idea was,
Mm.
he from Georgia. That's what I'm saying. So he really thought he was going to name my child Derrica. Derrica!
It's just the way you said it. It's just the way she said it.
Huh?
It's just the way she said it. That's it. That's
So
all.
you talking about my grandma named Delilah, Della Mae. Or your grandma named Lily Mae. So let's name her Delilah Mae. What?
Well, you gave him a
In
chance.
1996. But we all know somebody who named Frederica, Jonetta,
Yeah, we grew
you
up
know,
with
Melvalita, you know, stuff
him.
like
Couldn't
that.
pronounce the name.
But I love them people. Cause them the shell people. Them the ones that love you. When you got them combined.
Are you
names like
sure?
that. Yeah.
Do they love us?
I don't know. I used to know a girl named Harolyn too. That's a, you know, like Harold. That's a Harold and Lynn. No, I mean
So
seriously.
she
I know
named
like
after her daddy and her mom.
You know, cause a lot of people used to do that back in the day. They did. girl.
Well, you know what? You might be right because I am. Thank government.
You didn't think about
Artisha.
that.
I am her.
Really?
And my daddy name is Artie.
See? Girl, my daddy thought he would go. My mama said I was gonna name Nakia Charlie after my daddy, and I wish I had.
But you
But-
was gonna spell her name different?
But it's just like his.
Okay. That would have been cute too. I like
think
that
for a
too.
girl, I love Charlie. I think that's a cute name for a girl.
It is cute.
And I was gonna call her Chuck, but I'm so glad I called her Chuck. Ain't that how they sing in the church when they bottom lip trouble? And I wanna say,
Shut up!
that's what the Lord did in the bottom lip.
I can't stand up. That is the anointing when that bottom lip.
When that bottom lip start tripping,
Cause you know that song
go
gonna come
ahead
out.
and pull your eyelashes.
Yep. Cause you finna tear it up.
You hear me?
Oh God. As y'all can see, she's definitely a comedian. Been a
Uh-huh.
comedian for how long? Girl, come on,
I'm
man.
tired. I ain't got no contract or nothing.
Is you tired of making us laugh?
No, I just, this is normal. But I'm tired of getting out here giving these people my 100% and they give me 35.
That's because it's on its way.
But I've been doing this acting thing now. That was, listen.
Now we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get right into that. But I want the people to know that she also has a podcast. Crazy Carla Concoction. Shout out to Troy.
Yes, hey Troy.
And my sister, our sis, just celebrated 100th episode. Which is dope.
Thank you.
Which is super dope. That's hard work though. That's hard work, consistency, dedication. That's,
But I
that's
love
super
it.
dope.
I love it.
I can tell you do. You're a dope host. You're a dope podcast.
I like talking to different people. And I'm mad because I was going to cook. But y'all, today was my first day on my new job.
Shout out to the first day on the new job.
Hallelujah!
You cook for us this time, but we will be bringing some dinner the next.
Cause I was this close to being on the pole. See that little space between my fingers like that?
Good gosh.
Baby, I was going to open up a strip club and call it Bubble Guts. For men that like stretch marks and fupas. We was gonna tell y'all.
But you know, it's a lot of men that like flute.
Baby, they would pay me out. Listen, I can't jump up on no poles, but I can show enough crawl around the bottom of one and put my foot on the pole like this. I rub the pole with my foot.
I can't tell her so bad. You know what? That's not a bad idea though.
See?
Maybe you should do that.
Call
And
it
then
booties
do the boat.
instead of what's the word? Hooters. Open up a strip club. You gotta have a big booty to work in my club. Cause doggone, I be doggone.
Rudy's.
And honey, the brothers will come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Honey, they hear the word Rudy's. They may come. They may quick, fast, and hurry. Shout out to that idea. Shout out to that.
That's mine, trademark, copyright.
But y'all think y'all gonna take my idea? I said it's copyrighted.
Period.
It's on film.
And I'm her witness. Me and my cousin.
Now, I know.
Are witness. Period.
Church folk ain't talking about stripping and stuff, but we do the most.
I mean, you just human though.
But Jesus had to die for somebody.
And he'll forgive you if you go and repent, ask for forgiveness.
Thank you, God.
He's a
I
forgiving
be serious.
God.
I be like, Lord, I just thank you. Because I done did a lot of stuff in life.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Because I know God forgive me.
And you still going. And he knows what you're going to do before you do it anyways.
I'm probably going to see him.
And then what you going to do?
Just say, forgive me, God.
Absolute ding, ding, ding.
And mean it. I mean it. I've been good. I've been good a little bit. Yeah. And so, I mean, it's a little bit that count.
But you ain't have to be showing out in these streets and that. No.
I'm not doing that. I don't do that. Because my mama named Linda Gale.
Shout out to your mom.
I ain't going to say your mama now. Wait a minute. You remember that time I was naked on Facebook? Everybody had a fit. But I wasn't really naked. I was halfway naked.
Well, tell them what you had on.
Because I had all the stuff draped. You ain't never seen the pictures I did.
Tell them what you had on.
I had on a gold piece of cloth.
Will we be able to find these pictures to put up on BOOMin? Do we
I'll
have
show
your
it
consent?
to you. Yeah.
We got your consent to put
Baby,
them up
I
on
was
BOOMin.
sexy. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
That's what people got to understand.
Boom. You still
They
said
think
that.
because you go to church. I say, it's good. You know what? No.
Okay, so let's get into this act though. Now, how long you been doing this act though?
Pinky 7.
Mm-hmm.
9 years.
That's still a long time.
9 years.
That's still a long time.
Yeah.
That's still a long time. And shout out to John. I know you and John work a lot.
John boy.
You know Morgan Flower Child Jones.
Yeah, I love Morgan.
Oh my gosh, shout out to her. We got
Girl, Pinky loved her. And you know, my granddaughter, let me tell you.
Yes. Yes.
I about to fill out with Morgan. For real. Because
Morgan powerful.
my grandbaby kept playing that song.
The one where she
That
danced.
okay. I was like, listen. And this is at the time my granddaughter was speech challenged and she really couldn't talk a lot. But she could sing that damn song.
So let me find out that Morgan song here.
It's good for the babies that's on the, yeah.
And she's an educator.
Yeah. And my I tell you, I'm sick. I was so sick of that song. Like, and I'm not just talking about for like, you know how you hear something for a week and you be done with. No, we listened to that song for months.
I like that though.
In this house. And she be in here dancing. She said she gonna be a dancer.
You might need to hook up with Morgan Flower Child Jones.
I would love Morgan all the way in Atlanta.
You know Morgan would do that video because, you know, shout out to Morgan again. She was my acting coach.
Oh, really?
Yep. She taught me a lot. I'm getting back with her because you ain't the only one that's finna be on that red carpet collecting them Emmys.
Morgan's dope. Yeah.
She really is.
She be out there now. If I get my knees fixed, I'm going to give you hell, girl. Now, her and Princess, baby, I can move and snap sometimes.
I can't. I'm not even going to try. I two-step, though. I can snap my fingers and I can move my feet a little bit.
That's
but
right.
that's
how
about
you
it.
really know how to do is do a two-step. That's good.
I think that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to R. Kelly because he taught us the two-step.
I used to think I was gonna be a dancer because I used to dance for everybody. Shout out to Kevin Hayes, Michael Jackson.
Wow.
I used to dance with Kevin.
That's dope. Shout out to Kevin.
God, we used to dance. Look, when I first moved to Winston, that's so crazy. I've been in Winston-Salem since I was 13, almost 14. Kevin was one of my very first friends, and we still friends to this day. He will call me out the blue anytime and say, sis, you all right? You know, because Leos, we love y'all like that. We love on each other.
Mm-hmm. We love y'all,
He always
Leos.
check on me.
Mm-hmm.
Wait
a minute. We love y'all, Leos.
You love us, don't you, girl?
Yeah, it's 2 Leos in here, 1 Virgo.
Listen, we be having a plan. People be thinking we don't be having no plan, but we be having a plan.
Y'all
baby.
definitely be having a plan. And it comes together so perfectly.
And we just be trying to tell you what's good for you.
You know
now,
what?
when it comes to ourselves, we be messing up sometimes. I don't know about you, Leo, brother.
Is that being...
I be like, damn, dude, I didn't take my own advice. Cause
You know what?
that is not what I told my sister to do, and here I am.
You know what? Because this Virgos like to cry.
I've been stuck on
We
stage
very
a few
emotional.
times, and I be like, listen.
And we tired. Y'all Leos tell us something and it be like, man, did they just say what we think that? Okay, that was the truth, and it hurts, and then the eyes start, just, getting the water and tears.
Now
start
that's my
coming.
Capricorn friends. They be like, shout out to Chaka. She be like, sis,
I love chocolate. That's my cousin.
sit your ass down somewhere. You doing too much.
You
I
know
be
what?
like, what?
They are hardcore.
Don't talk to me like that.
Her and my mama both are Capricorn. They are hardcore.
My daughter a Capricorn.
But they real though. See? Baby girl.
But they love you. They ain't gonna say nothing less. Shout out to Ronza, Javella. A lot of my circle is Caps.
and them cats be
Scorpio,
real. No cap. They be
Libras. It's funny. I get along with anybody unless you don't get along with me.
Why wouldn't people get along with you though?
Some people don't.
Why?
Some people, I have been told that I'm too much.
Well, you a Leo.
I don't care.
Now y'all can be too much.
So,
I'm just saying. I know a lot of Leo.
What about you, Leo, over there in the corner? Do we care?
And let me tell you,
We don't care. We don't do it. We won't
that
do
baby girl of mine is a Leo, and he knows it.
She August or July.
Oh my goodness, she's an August.
The what?
And honey, she is a day after Aunt Whitney Houston's birthday, August the 7th.
No, the 9th.
The 9th. Whitney's
That's
is
my
August
aunt's
9th.
birthday.
All right, well I had Raylan August the 8th.
Oh, she's
7,
a
8,
diva.
one of them. I got too many children to even keep up with the birthday. But regardless of the fact, y'all do too much.
We don't. We do. Y'all, but then when we do what we do, y'all catch up to it later.
She clocked with my broken nail. She clocked it.
It's true. Because
Is it?
a lot of the
That's
time,
real.
I will say, and Leo women are different from Leo men because Leo men are arrogant. We get accused of being arrogant. But Leo men are for real arrogant. Especially them July ones. You be like, listen.
Wow.
Bruh, I ain't never been in jail, but you about to make me go. That's why I say I love Leo men, but I would never date one.
My children's grandfather is a Leo male. He is July.
My children's
I'm gonna say
grandfather is
27,
he
26,
August
something like
the 1st. Look, my ex-husband, bless his heart, he married me. I was the 14th. His dad is the 1st. His mama the 19th. His brother was July 24th. Nothing but Leos.
And how he deal with all y'all though?
Baby, you just put your seatbelt on. But see, I love Virgos though. That's like my aunt. Shout out to Aunt Marie. My nephew's a Virgo. My former baby daddy Idris Elba, he a Virgo.
And he is. Hello.
But my new
And
man,
he is.
Laz Alonzo, he a Gemini. I ain't never had no Gemini. I heard they fun.
I'm gonna tell you about. Look, I'm gonna tell you what I know. Cause my daddy Gemini.
But
Shout out
they
to
a
my
trip.
daddy. His birthday the same day as Tupac. So you know
Really?
he's a loose one. But
See?
he's a reverend too. So we ain't gonna do all that. But my daddy growing up was real. I know he was. I wouldn't even net, and I know he was. But tell you about
Your
Gemini.
daddy a preacher.
Yeah. I am.
know that.
My mama is too, honey. I'm an all-day PK kid, and I'm not really a PK kid. I didn't
Yes, you
become
are.
no, because my parents didn't do it when I was a kid. They waited till I got like teenage. So I'm more of a PT.
You drove them to God.
Probably did. Me and my crazy loose.
Listen, cause baby, I used to
brother.
stay. Let me tell y'all. At one point in life,
Yeah.
I was in that church. 20. My mama did that.
What
But
was
I tell you what, they sent me a video the
Choir
other day.
words.
Listen, I taught Sunday school. I taught children's church.
There you
I did
go.
prison ministry. I was a missionary. I did all of that. And I did it for like 20 years. It ain't like I just did it for a little while and quit. And my children would be like, yo, if they do.
We ain't gonna tell her.
You know, but children nowadays is different. We don't put our hands on children nowadays.
No. But
when my children was coming up.
okay, that's different.
You see this right
That's
here?
different.
My mama could have on a handful of rings. She from the country. Listen, this is in the past. Don't y'all tell my mama. Boy, one time I was
Yeah, my mama thought all my damn teeth fell out. I remember my mama told me something.
Oh my
I
God.
said, you can't make me. I said,
you know how you be? You be like, oh. And all your cousins be sitting around looking at you like, damn.
Yep.
It's child abuse.
I know you didn't think they was gonna
help.
help you. I know you didn't think they was gonna help you.
Boy, my mama, boy, she was wild, yo.
Dang.
And people be like, Miss Linda? Baby, that thing gonna be sick, and she have her little glasses on, and she tell you to do something you don't do, and she's like, she put some glasses on, that's how you know you have a damn shoe upside your head or something. You be like, what?
Listen.
You must have loved God. Why is he throwing shoes at
Oh
me?
my God. This is why you are in the field that you in. You were born to be a comedian.
That chicken look good.
You were born, ain't nobody paying attention to that bullshit. You were born to be an actress. You were born to be a host. You were born to be a Leo. You were born to be you. We appreciate the realness in you,
And
though.
I love you, Tisha. You are just, but you know what I like about you, Tisha?
What, girl?
You are receptive.
Woo! Did y'all hear that? That's real.
Yeah. My aunt. When
That's
birthday? September what?
16.
Okay. So my aunt Marie is, I want to say she's the 7th or the 8th.
She's still
And my
good.
Uncle Tim, who had raised me, he the 13th. Virgo men, I would, listen.
Girl, don't even start, because they some cheaters, baby. Listen, I'm going to put it out there.
I'm not going to say
Them
nothing.
Virgo
but-
men, and not all of them. I'm going to keep it clean. It's some good ones that's faithful, but it's the majority. Now, don't get it mixed up with us Virgo women, because, baby, listen, we can get with somebody and be faithful.
I know.
As long as they coming with the right stuff. They got to bring the right stuff, sis. I can't be playing that.
So that one Virgo I was with, girl.
Say never again? That's what, never again. It's too much. Not too much. It's all,
You know how sometimes you think about it, you just be like,
Well, how you feel about a Pisces or a Cancer? Wow, that's deep.
well, you mean men?
Yeah.
I would say they water signs. You know I'm all on astrology.
We know.
So, Pisces men make great friends, but they are terrible mates because they mama's boys. I never met one who wasn't. I never met a Pisces man who wasn't a mama's boy. Now, you might can prove me wrong, but I said me personally. I never met a Pisces man who's not a mama's boy.
Okay.
And I never met a Cancer man who doesn't whine. Well, maybe one or two. That water, they be so emotional. But I like that though. I like them. I like. Now as I'm getting older,
Yeah. Yeah.
I like a man that be like, baby, why? Let me come talk to you for a minute. I'm like, okay then.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Yeah,
good communication.
they have grown on me. I used to date one, but them June was hell no.
No, I have never dated a June Cancer. Are there June
They do
Cancers?
too much.
Ain't no June Cancers.
Yes, it is. In the
I
June.
thought it was just straight Gemini.
No, in the June. June 21st, 22nd.
Well, you know about it better than I
July,
do.
look, dude, July 23rd, 22nd. Yeah.
I don't think I want to.
Now, have you ever dated a cuspy? Like a man that's
In between of being like just giving an example, what, a Libra and a Scorpio?
Yeah.
I have.
I like that. Now, I like the cuspy. They be on the wild side.
Yeah.
You be like, oh, what I'm dealing with.
That's how it is with a Gemini, though. Because, you know, they two sides.
But see, they got about 8,000 personality. That's too much.
But they fun. I'm going to put
They
that
are fun now. I'm going to say my Gemini friends are the bomb.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't
They
date
fun.
one because the only man I really cussed out until I couldn't breathe was a Gemini.
He about took your breath away.
He made me so mad, girl. I'm going to tell y'all what this
They
Gemini
can,
man
now,
told
they
me one
can make you
time.
mad, too.
I was telling him something about my kids, and this is when my kids were like in high school. And we had went out maybe like a time or two or whatever. And he had called, and one of my kids was having something going on, and I said, let me call you back.
Right.
That's my children's father, because we was trying to parent.
Right.
Co-parent. So when I called him back, he said, I don't mean no harm, but when I call you, I don't be wanting to hear about what your kids got going on and blah, blah. And I got quiet. I said,
oh, absolutely.
that was it. And
That
I went
was
to
it.
cussing. I cussed him for a long time. And I told him, don't you ever call me again.
He said he didn't want to hear about
They
it.
be trying to Facebook me. I was like, pause.
And watching
Now he Holy Ghost sanctified. Now he be singing in a quartet or something.
Yes. He said
He
he
been wearing a white
suit.
suit. Last time I seen him, he had a little white church suit with a little gold cap in his mouth. I said, go ahead, bro. Do what you do.
Go get. And it be for real.
They talking about,
It be for real.
I apologize for when I talk to you like that, but bro.
She be so for real. You listen. Okay, listen.
I ain't got no look. I eat a little bit of popcorn like that.
Cause we know this is what we do in real life. We eat the cook.
Yo,
every bit.
Tish, are you really gonna put this? Why these people listen? You asked me about acting. Let me go back. Let me stay on one topic.
So you been acting?
Yeah, I have ADD, so I just be like.
That's what makes the show even better.
I just be everywhere.
Cause you being 100 better. I don't care. Listen, so we been acting for 9 years. You been doing comedy forever, right? You been podcasting how long?
3 years. It was 3 years. April the 3rd.
Really? I can't even remember when our anniversary. I think it's in September. We gotta go back and look.
This was a good idea, sis. Look, am I a drunk? Cause why you still got all that wine?
Oh,
in
because
your
I'm trying to hold on to what I
There's a
got.
little bit left in there.
That's something. Can we split that amongst each other?
Girl, yes.
Listen, when I tell you her palate be on wine and on some good wine. Cause did you get some wine?
Yeah,
Did you like that good?
it's gone.
That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You wanna say cheers, sister? Salute.
He didn't tell us what the...
You ain't do none of
What
that.
we toasting to over there?
Health and wealth.
Health and wealth.
And a new booming season.
And abundance.
And abundance.
And like I say, I talk to my daddy and my grandma and them
I like
every
that.
day in the spirit.
Yeah.
You know, because they're not here with me on earth.
Mm-hmm.
My latest angel is my Aunt Sheila. She took care of us, the Pisces. And I always say, God, let me make enough money that I have made so much money that I don't have nothing. I can't help but to bless somebody else.
Ooh, that's
Like
that's
it's going to
good-
trickle down and just bless everybody.
And that's how it's supposed to be, actually.
Even people I don't like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Ooh.
saying?
That's growth.
But no, because I know what it's like to be out here. You know, we was talking about that earlier, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Cuz, look, I call him Cuz. You my cuz.
Cause he everybody could.
Cuz.
What you call him, cuz? your
I
cousin?
told my cousin, I said, listen, when you a single mother, right, or a single father, and you out here getting it out the mud, you working 2 or 3 jobs, and you tired. T-I-D.
Yeah.
You tired. But you know what it's like. Like, hell, I just actually testimony. I was unemployed since December until March. Because I was one of them government people that they said goodbye. And, baby, I didn't get no unemployment, no nothing. I'm going to tell on the government. They didn't pay me one dime. They just told me that I just got approved for unemployment. Now I start a new job today, right?
Yeah.
So I had to go out here and ask for help for my rent and stuff like that, and I should have never had to do that.
No.
Never. As a United States citizen who has been working since she was 14 years old, right? I've been paying in the unemployment all these years, and when I need it, I can't get it. So I got this job. And I be telling people, when you out here and you a single parent and you getting it out the mud, not just for your kids, but for yourself. Because when you used to live in a certain way, some people don't, you know, like I tell people, like I told y'all, I was like, listen, my house ain't big, but you welcome.
Yeah.
Right?
And
you
it's
always welcome in my place.
Yeah.
And I just be in here chilling, you know, and the reason why my house is a whole vibe is because I respect my ancestors. I'm not brainwashed. And I know that I get a lot of my power directly from my dad, from my big mama, my big daddy, my aunties, my uncles, everybody that went on before me. They empower me, they endow me. When I get on these stages, I can feel my daddy sitting on my shoulders sometimes. When I'm cooking food, I feel my big mama in my hands. You know, that's love, right?
Yeah.
And if you move the way that your spirit leads you to move, you'll never go wrong. And I've been a giver, and I had to learn. God had to put me in a situation for years. I'm not talking about for no little bit of time. Like Job, you know, when we read the book of Job and all this stuff was happening to him, we thinking it's a little bit of time because we read it in a few books. No, but they said this man went through it for about, what, 30 years now? Yeah. 30 years this man had his children taken, his wife, his cattle, his land, everything but his life. But when God restored.
Yeah, powerful. Yeah, powerful. Yeah.
When he got his get back.
Yes, that's what it's called. Okay.
He was able to bless everybody. Not just himself. So for all the people that talked about me, your mama, God is blessing me, right in the middle of my foolishness. And you can't stop.
Come on now.
You can't stop Tisha. You know why? Because we anointed. Whether y'all like the anointing or not.
Period.
We are.
Period.
And we're going to be all right. And it's going to be a time when we get out here and we're going to be in our new house.
Oh, with our expensive MuMu's.
With our expensive MuMu's on.
No, mine might still come from Rosa. Shout out.
I like it. No,
Rosa
shout out to Games.
Games got
for the
great
$3 MuMu's. Y'all don't know about Games.
Because, baby, listen.
They need to give us some stock. Because, baby, I stay over there getting y'all
I agree.
MuMu's.
Them and Roses, I agree.
And biker shorts. Because, look, I'm from the 90s. I would wear my biker short. Every time. Every time.
You know what? Okay, listen. So the last time I talked to you, you asked me if I had a mantra.
Yes.
And I told you.
And I said, get you one. Ain't that what I told you?
You did. And I got one.
What is it?
I mean, because, you know, I really didn't know exactly about a mantra.
Really?
I had to go and look it up. And it's like you speaking something over yourself, things of that nature. You speaking.
It's kind of like your tagline.
Yeah, it's like
I say, I bring the funny.
Yeah,
I'm the diva of comedy.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, there's all kinds of comedians. There's a queen, like my friend Shamar, Lady Shamar
God,
Shree.
yeah.
She's the NC Queen of Comedy, but I'm the diva.
dope. Yeah.
And when I get on stage,
Yeah.
you'll be like, damn, she is the diva, bitch, because I dress up real nice.
And do.
I fix myself.
And do.
And that's my gimmick, right? But as you can see, I'm a MuMu goddess as well.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Huh?
You wear it well.
I love it.
Yeah.
But your mantra, you get different ones over life. One of my favorite ones is when you walk in the room.
Yeah. Oh.
You better have you a walk. And when people say, Carla, I knew that was you because I saw that walk. Because don't nobody walk like me.
Oh. Come on, Barbie.
I'm just saying.
Being a model.
I might be 5'2.5", 5'3" rounded up.
Come on, please, and thank you.
But I can get on any runway with any model and show out. You know why? Because I learned from a very small age that your walk means something as a woman. And a woman who can walk in the room and command presence without opening her mouth, that's the real woman.
Oh.
Right?
That was real.
So get you a walk, even if it's a goofy walk, it's yours.
And own it. Keep your head up high.
That's it.
So listen, my mantra is, because I know we got to close out real quick. Well, not real quick, but in a little bit. God got me. This is my mantra, because you got to come up with one on your own, right?
Yes.
In your own words. I said, God got me, and because of his guidance and his promise, I will be fine.
I am fine.
I am fine.
Fix it. You ain't gonna be.
Hold it.
You are.
I am fine.
Shout out to the great manifesting goddess Mercedes Miller, who keep me on my toes. Okay.
Wine, please. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Appreciate that.
I am just fine.
I'm just fine.
You are.
Well, what is the importance behind having one of them?
What we think becomes is. What we think. That's why you got to be very intentional. I went to a class a long time ago about being intentional with your thoughts. I forget what they call it. God, why I can't think of it. But there's a whole lifestyle about what they say. Think about what you're thinking about.
Oh.
Right? So if you're always thinking about what you're thinking about, what you gonna think about?
God, that's deep.
No, I'm serious. Like, if you think about what you think about, what you gonna think about?
What you gonna think about?
Right? So if I'm always saying, oh, I'm fat,
you gonna be there.
Even if I don't say the words out loud, if it's in my head, it's gonna manifest. Because that's what I'm thinking about. What you think about becomes reality a lot of the time. How you think we got Jay-Z and Beyonce and Tupac and Oprah and all these people? They didn't have easy lives. But what they did, now Beyonce did, she ain't had no more life now. Shout out to her parents.
Yeah.
And the Jacksons. Just think about Michael Jackson's father for a minute. Michael Jackson's dad was sitting in the living room one day. He said, damn, I got all these children in here. What I'm going to do with them? And he said he started thinking, I'm going to turn them into the next best thing. And people say, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
But he is the father of the greatest entertainer on earth.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Because he looked at his kids and said, money, money, legacy, money, legacy, ching. That's what he was thinking. Right?
Yeah.
People think you crazy when you say certain things. That's why sometimes I don't say stuff. But I tell everybody one of my mantras that I got Mercedes Miller gave us to, I am one of the world's greatest entertainers.
Ooh.
I might not be the best comedian. I might not be the best actress. I might not be the best singer. I might not be the best dancer. But I'm one of the world's greatest entertainers. And you can't take that from me because I show y'all all the time that I am. And the reason why I am is because I believe I am.
That's the word I know my godfather like to use, the word believe. And you have to believe. And if you keep saying that, you know,
if you keep thinking it.
Yeah, thinking it.
When I was going through this whole unemployment stuff, I was like, God, I don't know how this rent gonna get paid.
Yeah.
But I know it's paid. And I be sitting here watching TV every night, chilling, drinking wine. Because I say it's gonna happen.
It's a good feeling.
I was getting stressed a little bit.
Yeah.
I said, okay now.
Yeah.
God, don't make me out to be a liar. But he did it.
He ain't gonna do that.
But he do, but he ain't.
No,
And that's what you gotta always remember. I don't care who you believe in, whether it's God the Father, Buddha, Allah, whoever you believe in. If you don't believe in that, I got people that are friends that worship the gods and goddesses, the Orishas, the Oshuns. I consider myself a daughter of Oshun, even though I'm a child of Christ.
Right.
I know that Oshun, Mama Oshun, shines her light on me all the time because it comes out.
Right.
Right? But we were taught that that's demonic.
Yeah.
That our African ways are voodoo and this, that, and the other. Whatever. That's where our power is.
That's deep.
We go outside, it's like somebody plug us up to an outlet. Black people. Have you ever gone outside and then go in the house and have all kind of ideas? That's because the sun gives us, the moon gives us, the elements give us. That's why I'm telling right now, I got to get to the beach. When I get to the beach, when I put my foot in the sand and feel the water, I can think.
You know what? I'm just like that. I even though I don't like the sand to touch my feet. Let's be 100. I cannot stand that. But you can get me to go to the beach, and when I hear that water, that's when that peacefulness starts to kick in. And then when I get to the beach, it'd be like so much. Like, ooh, I needed this. I needed this vibe. Yeah.
Rain is a cleanser. It's not just a cleanser of the earth. It's a cleanser, period. It cleans us up, too.
Yeah, the beach clears my mind real good.
I love it.
It clears my mind real good. Any beach that has that crashing of the water clears my mind.
What a margarita.
Yeah. Oh, a good margarita.
You like salt or sugar?
I do either, to be honest.
You like the rocks or slushy?
I like the slush. I'm a little slush.
See, listen,
I'm a little slush. You know what I'm saying? Give it to me, baby. And we're going to drink it. Maybe we're going to speak. Well, not maybe. I'm going to go ahead and speak.
We need to take a beach trip.
We're gonna take one. We're going to take a beach trip.
And we're going to stroll down the beach at our MuMu. Watch what happens.
Shh, boy, that's going to be viral. We talking about...
Girl, I was choking on this drink.
Baby, I'm kind of sort of ready for that one. Because
you
you know
surprised what a MuMu bring out of me.
Everything. Wife slap him across the back of the head.
Let me tell you something.
That ain't my problem.
A MuMu and getting your hair done is the challenge for a man.
And having some eyelashes on. Get your little... Not the thick, not the ones that curve. You got to get the classy. Get the classy eyelash. And be, you know, your eyes be a little low. And be like, stop trying, don't do that, you with your wife. And they be like, well, I want to get to know because you look good. In a MuMu, sir? Like, yeah.
I swear I got pregnant in the MuMu one time. With Blackstreet on.
Not Blackstreet.
And I hate to tell y'all, but what about you is an R. Kelly baby.
And I don't see nothing wrong.
Let me tell y'all.
I don't see nothing wrong
He
with
done did some terrible stuff.
Can we pray that he may come out and be able to give us a concert and Booming on the Block and Crazy Carla Concoctions is at the front row and he telling us to cool.
All he done been through in that prison. Listen, R. Kelly said it's the greatest sex you ever had. Who make a song like that?
I have a good friend who R. Kelly is like his #1 artist.
I used to love. Wait a minute.
Saturday, we just listened to that Saturday.
People ain't gonna admit it, but that aura.
to the kills.
If you ain't never got pregnant to Aura, you thought of, you practiced.
Nothing wrong.
Huh? Girl, when he came out with that TP3 in the Chocolate Factory.
Girl.
Let me see you do the last time. We terrible. We sorry. Forgive us. So if we talk about Aura, we gotta talk about Diddy.
No.
We're not gonna talk about Diddy.
No, I don't want
no baby oil.
I don't want the baby oil.
You didn't make nothing.
I don't want the baby oil.
But you gotta admit,
I'm a little disappointed.
I'm disappointed in R.A. him.
I'm not too much disappointed in Ari.
Yes, I am, because he was messing with little girls.
I'm mad at that. I am mad at that because the fact that he could have just came and got one of us because
so we heard. Well, actually, he got convicted.
What did say? He did.
Yeah.
About what, 30 years
now,
ago?
did it? We don't know if he did what we heard.
Well, we're gonna hear it. I don't care. Diddy gonna come out.
But baby, let me tell you.
You know what?
I used to love Bad Boy.
I'm still a Ciroc fan though.
I don't like Ciroc.
Oh, I love Ciroc. Oh, I love a Ciroc.
I'm an old school vodka chick. I like Kettle One. That's my vodka. I like Kettle One. Who else got a new vodka? Somebody black got a vodka.
I don't know, but Luda had a good drink out.
Was it good?
Luda had a good drink out.
What was it, cognac?
I think it was a cognac.
Now, I like
you know, Luda's a Virgo. You know, us Virgos supposed to like cognac.
And he's a dual citizen. You know, he's African
really is.
and American now.
He really is.
Yeah. What you think about going to Africa?
We can go.
I want to go to
It's on my bucket list.
It is on mine too.
And my boss is at one of my jobs. They from Tanzania, so yeah.
Ooh,
And
Tanzanians are different. Yes.
It's beautiful. They have a resort.
Where that fly come from?
I don't know. He wants some wine, but we got to Indians cause cuz it's like we got.
Okay, bye, cuz we saw.
No, you got to tell the people where they get. Okay, because once again, she's a comedian.
I'm sorry.
Real life. You can see her stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. She's an actress in real life.
Yeah.
Real life.
Oh, and by the way, if y'all haven't watched my movies on TV that I'm a part of, go watch them. I'm going to run the list real quick. There's Couch Party with Michaela Knox. There's Counterplay, Ty Durden, Maverick Studios. There's Sympathy for the Narcissist. Tamoris Ellis right here out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Come on.
What Fairy Tale? Nikisha Wright. We also have...
I heard of Nikisha Wright.
That's his Sympathy for the Narcissist. A Bloodline of the Jewel with Emmett Gibson and Tamika So Sassy Allen. There's The Bridge with Brandon Bias. I was on a movie called The Grip that's not out yet. And then I was in Rasheen Kilo Pugh's movies that are coming out. I was in Caking Up. I'm also in Washington Drive. We got movies coming out. We just filmed What Fairy Tale 2 weekends ago. Bloodline of the Jewel. We're getting ready to do part 2.
And she got some other stuff that she can't tell us about yet, but we heard about it already.
So
we didn't hear too much. I don't want y'all to think we heard a lot, but we didn't. But she got some other stuff. She got some other stuff she's coming out with. Since tell them where they can find you on all your social media platforms.
I am Carla Simpson, C-A-R-L-A, and then Simpson like Bart, like OJ on Facebook.
Period.
You can find me on Instagram if you put my name in, or you can pull up Afro10, which is AAHFRO 101, because I used to be a poet that used to have a little short afro. That's how they came out. I was actually a poet first, but I started any of this
You
stuff.
look like you was a
and so
around the way, up and down the street we
do
go.
you want some chicken, my brother?
Church is around the corner.
What is
like
that? Is this why I get to me?
Well, so okay.
On
so,
TikTok,
yeah,
Afro10. Let me check out my TikTok. Yeah, I promise I'm gonna start doing more. I have a YouTube channel.
That's good.
Okay, and please go watch Crazy Carla's Concoctions on Blast247.com. There's a lot of great podcasts on there. Shout out to my sis Sunshine.
Yes.
Her poetry podcast.
That's dope.
Sharita.
That's dope.
ranking her, well, not ranking now, it's De La Cruz. Sorry.
I like that.
V. Troy, he has his own show. Center, it's a hip hop show, y'all. It's kind of dope, yo. All my people are dope.
Duh.
I want to shout out my people. Taronza Gray.
Yes.
Javetta Bryant.
Yes.
Jackie Renee from Alter Ego's Go-Go Band. My sis. My twin. My sis Micaiah for keeping me locked. Sweetest Live.
Yes.
My sister April Gonzalez. My brother Robert Tyree. Danny Ray for producing my music. Yeah, I'm doing a poetry EP.
Well, when okay, we'll come back for that.
Yeah,
We'll come back for that.
I'm just trying to live my best life.
Okay.
I'm in my 50s.
You look good, sis.
And I wish I had did some of this stuff earlier, but everything's in divine time.
I was just getting ready to say everything happens at the right time, because I know I be wishing I'd done stuff sooner. But you know, God put you through certain situations for a reason.
Well, sometimes it don't be God, sometimes it be us.
Oh, I know it be us. On that other side.
We be making these cuckoo decisions, and then we be like, God,
Worldly stuff.
why you let this happen to me? And
I'm
you looking
definitely
at us
done that.
like, I think God wears glasses, even though he don't need them. I think he just looked down on that.
And he say, I'm going to let y'all do it since y'all think y'all got it.
He did give us free will.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Then we go bump our head, and then we have to
Stump our toe.
oh God forgive me.
But what I ain't doing no more, this when the Virgo means.
I wouldn't recommend it. And I'm a Virgo woman.
Man, I wouldn't recommend no Leo man, either. And I'm
I
a
wouldn't
Leo.
recommend that either.
Oh, well, that's cuz, though, cuz. You alright, cuz. We ain't talking about you.
I'm talking about I wouldn't recommend. I never had a Leo man. I tell you what.
Like, don't be talking about me, girl.
I definitely had a Pisces. I definitely had a Cancer.
Oh, really?
I love my Pisces, but I love my Cancer. I love the Cancer. The Cancer was everything.
Really?
The Cancer was everything. That Cancer was everything. But we gotta go, sis. Can you give us a quick what type of word I want to say? Positive, calming, to get us through, to let us know everything gonna be okay. A word filled with peace, like I just seen on the table.
I feel.
That's dope.
You know.
Oh, I got to punch out. Go ahead.
Uh-oh. So I would say what I always say. If you love yourself, like once you start coming to terms with who you really are and who you are not, then everything else is gonna wash out. It's gonna work out. Right? Stop trying to be who your mama wants you to be, your church wants you to be, your man or woman wants you to be, and just be yourself. And when you are yourself, you will do the things that only you can do. Just clock it. Pew.
Boom. Well, it's your girl TishaRaye. Thank you, sis. You know, y'all check Crazy Carla Concoctions out on YouTube. Booming on the Block with TishaRaye is back. The booms are back, thank God.
Yes! Congratulations, singing a high five. Listen, I've been so excited. I've been waiting on this.
It's been a while. You know, I had to get sat down. Then I had to go through that. Then I have to understand that, you know, I can do all things. So it is what it is, and we back, and I'm grateful for it. I'm thankful that you was a part of
With no makeup. And my lips white.
Mine probably is, but that's why we got the handy dandy red lid, okay? The handy dandy red lid always come through.
I like this. I'm going to start doing my podcast in a book.
See what I'm talking about? Well, y'all gonna see us again, because this ain't the first time. I got some stuff I want to collab with Carla with, and it's gonna be dope. And I think the next person I'm gonna see will be Chris Ross, and I know I want to do some stuff with him. Yeah, shout out to Chris. Chris is super dope. He had me on his show.
I
He was
love
super
him.
dope.
I love him and his sister.
Oh my God, I'm going to see Tanya. And Tanya,
They
when I
mama
come
made
see
some
you, baby,
girls.
we
Yes.
singing. I want to sing.
I want to sing too, Tanya.
You wanna
I want
sing?
you to teach me how to sing the right way.
Well, maybe you should come when we do Tanya.
To the river. Y'all remember when Great Girl used to sing that song? Pull up to the bumper.
Pull up to the bumper, baby. Hey, 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 hey.
That's all
Hey, hey. Pull up It's your girl TishaRaye. Follow us, Boomin TishaRaye. You already know it is YouTube, Boomin on the Block with TishaRaye. Cause I thank you so much. Taylor Made Productions, y'all hit them up anytime.
Yeah, he the bomb.
He ain't he?
He the bomb.
Hey, he's very professional.
Very professional.
Well, that's who you got. That's who I got. And he ain't
I'm
going nowhere. Contract.
like you.
Air contract was signed, right, cuz?
Yeah, holla at your boy. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Boom.